'Tis good of you to come. I have heard that you intend to deal with this black mage that set the town alight. You are a young man of spirit indeed. I saw that in you from the time you drove off that airship. I regret that this burden must fall upon you. Our forces will be ready to redeploy soon. Until then, we can do naught but wait. You and the Wind Vestal are our last ray of hope.
No.
Tis.
So you came too, Agnes.
Yes. What on earth is happening, Eri? We unleashed the Holy Pillar's light across the world. The Great Chasm should be gone, but here it is.
I'm not too sure myself. But take a look at this.
The 4 points of light!
Yeah, my brooch has lost its glow. The sea is tainted too. We seem to be right back before the crystals were awakened.
This is where we first began. The place we met.
But some things are different from back then.
Huh?
We have grown closer for one. Do you not agree?
Yes. We've been through a lot together. We can do this again if it comes to it.
Of course.
It is no good. No one remembers.
Huh? You mean the fire set by the Black Mage?
No, not that. I was only in this town a short while, but I met many fine women during my sojourn. These were exciting, passionate encounters. Yet no one seems to remember them.
Idia would say you had a one-track mind if she heard that. And I would agree with her.
You are right. Let us keep this between us. But is it not strange? They did not merely forget our meeting. They were unaware of my existence. It is as if the whole town is playing a prank on me.
I saw the face of that Dark Knight ring a bell. He looked like...
Yes, I saw it too. I'm not ready to confront that particular matter yet, though.
Has any of your memory returned?
Hey, ring a bell. I've talked with Agnes. We think we might as well just start again from the beginning.
Start again? Go on another journey to awaken crystals?
The sea is tainted once more. I would like to check on the crystals.
Very well then. Count me in. I'll get to meet all the women of the world again, with a clean slate. Oh, what more could a man want?
You're taking this well. Edea!
Oh, there you are. It's strange, isn't it? I don't want to believe that everything we've done up to now was just a dream. I went as far as betraying my homeland and my father to follow this path.
It was no dream. I remember your struggles.
But does it not seem that my circumstances here are unique? At first I thought time had merely been wound back. I don't know whether it's a side effect of the darkness being cleansed, or whether some powerful magic was accidentally triggered. But it doesn't add up. Why?
I wouldn't worry about that. You are not the only one for whom things don't make sense. If time had been turned back, there are things that would not add up for me either. I spent close to a week here, yet all memory of me has been erased from the women. people of the town.
Really?
Don't think too hard about it now. There are too many unanswered questions. All the more reason for us to start again from scratch, I think.
From scratch?
Let us make for the Crystal Temples.
I see. Okay, I'll do it. I've come this far. I might as well stick around.
First, let's go back to the inn and compare notes.
When we go to the Crystal Temples, will you perform the Rite of Awakening again?
Ares' brooch seems to show that the crystals are no longer awakened. The rite must be performed.
Do you have your Vestal garb?
It was safely stored among our belongings.
Along with that Bravo bikini.
Huh? How do you know about that?
Anyway, the existence of these items is more evidence that this is no mere warping of time. We obtained both the Vestal garb and the Bravo bikini after going to Anshan. It doesn't make sense for us to have them now. The clock has not simply been wound back, it seems.
What's that?
Everyone down!
Is it the Great Chasm? It could be the Eternian Sky Knights attacking!
It's Dats! Well, I'll be. What are you doing here, Dats?
Ah, there you are. This was the right place.
Hold up. So you know who we are, Dats?
What? Of course I do. What are you talking about?
Well, how do I explain? Oh, are Zats and the Tavern Proprietress with you?
Yeah, they're both fine. They're on the airship.
Airship?
Right. We have the echelon all loaded up as well. We found ourselves on the deck all of a sudden, up in the skies to the east of the kingdom.
So, what exactly is going on?
This is good news! Let's head for Grandship right away then!
Something bizarre is happening, that's for sure. If I didn't know better, I'd say we were hallucinating.
I'm just happy the good old drunken pig and you lot are both fine.
It's good to have a woman on our side at a time like this.
With Dats and Zats here, we can be certain we haven't gone back in time, no?
Perhaps time started going backwards for those of us there at the Holy Pillar.
In that case, where are our past selves from this point in time?
I haven't a clue.
No point trying to work this out logically. Let's start by doing what we can. Right, Agnes?
We're lucky to have Grandship. It should be a quick flight to the Crystal Temples.
Well, let's head to one of the temples and see what is up. Leave the piloting to me.
seat! Here they are again!
What? They've already beaten us to a pulp. And now they're back for seconds? Those snotty-nosed brats. They look innocent enough. But what a mean streak!
They'd give you a run for your money, Holly!
Watch your mouth, meathead. Would you like a boot to the face? Oh, perfect. They brought more friends with them this time.
Whoa there, hold up! Isn't that Edea with them?
I knew that little hussy wasn't to be trusted. Huh. The Templar's daughter, of all people.
Hey! Edea! What's this all about? Have you gone and stabbed us in the back?
Whoa! Turn the volume down!
I haven't been this riled up since this morning! Ah, well, time for round 2!
Something's got them real mad!
If you've come to finish the job you started, you're in for a surprise. You forget, I am a skilled white mage. Ha! I have already healed our wounds completely! Never underestimate your elders!
Yeah! I'm back in action! Feel my fists of rage! muscles of steel failed me.
You've got to be kidding me, Barris. What are you doing? Stand up! Get on your feet and roar like you always do! I can't get into my rhythm otherwise! Worthless worm. What a dolt. There's nothing worse than a man who lets women down. How could you do this to your elder? What cruel brats. All that showing off. You really make me sick.
They seemed different from last time.
You mean they weren't like that?
Not quite, no. And they seemed surprised to see us.
They said something about us bringing friends. Last time it was just you and me, Tis.
Right.
Welcome, Wind Vestal. I see you have companions, too. Well met. I am Daniel Goodman. I must apologize on behalf of my soldiers. They did not know who you were when they stopped you.
No need to apologize. After all, you were kind enough to grant us the audience we sought.
I am happy to accommodate you. Now, what is it I can help you with?
We have come to these lands to journey to the Temple of Fire and awaken the crystal there.
The Temple of Fire. I am afraid that...
Yes, we are aware the way there has been buried in lava. What is the current status of the Mithril Mine?
The Mithril Mine? The Sword Bearers have occupied it at times, though we usually wrest it back from them. Currently, it is not held by either side.
I see. Thank you very much. Oh, would you be able to grant us permission to stay in Heartschild?
Of course. The Shield Bearers welcome the Vestal and her companions. Feel free to rest your travel-weary bones in town. Someone, show the Vestal and her companions the way. What can I help you with?
Oh, look! The Wind Vestal and her merry band have graced us with their presence.
We haven't come to hear you sing, if that's what you think.
Oh, please! I'm sure you heard rumors of my voice and couldn't help but come to see for yourself. Because we all know when I sing...
We go wild!
Shut it! You won't get your way so easily. I'm afraid it's futile. My personal guard would gladly die for me. Isn't that right, darling?
We're here for you, Praline!
Thank you all! Let's sing a little tune then! Love in the Crossfire! Very nice, I send you tonight.
Yeah!
Ready, aim, fire! Feeling alright, squeeze you so tight. Not so fast! Come on, Shield Bearers! What are you doing? This isn't on the set list! Nobody can hear my song now! I'll just have to sing louder! Oh, this isn't working! Time to blow you sky high! How's that? No way! It's useless! Ah, why are you being so mean? You're supposed to worship the ground I walk on! Oh, pick the Wind Vestal and that other riffraff out of here! ordinary life.
No, Praline! Don't leave us!
I'm so sorry, everyone.
The plan went off without a hitch. You drowned her out completely. We should suffer much less attrition on the Eisen Bridge from now on. You've done us a great service.
Here it comes!
Why, you have mastered my contrivance and defeated its guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Dark Keystone.
And so the traitor crawls out of the woodwork. I know not who your companions are, Adia, but you had better change your tune or else. For better or worse, you are the Grand Marshal's daughter, and still hold at least some sway in the duchy. Your fickle whims could lead to the destruction of our realm. You must understand the position in which you are placed.
He doesn't seem to realize I am the Wind Vestal.
The king has not been captured either. Why?
Adia, you know full well what will happen if you revolt against the duchy. Consider this carefully. Do you really intend to take up with these ruffians who accompany you?
They're no ruffians. They are my friends. I could not follow the path the Knights of the Eternian Sky had taken, so I set out to see the world with my own eyes. And now I have settled things with my father, but perhaps that was all a dream?
Your words make no sense. It disturbs me that you think there can be any excuse for your actions. You shall have to learn the resolve of a knight, the hard way. Your father judged you to have come of age. That is why he assigned you to the Eternian Sky Knights. But you throw it back in his face. For shame. My sword was not up to the task. I am sorry, Lord Marshal. I could not stop your daughter.
showed skill making it to our central command, Wind Vestal. But unfortunately for you, you won't get any further if I can help it. I'll have you know I'm in top form today. Now you'll see just how helpless you are before me.
I bid you, Victoria, unleash your full power. Spare nothing.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll have my fun, then close in for the kill. Flee if you can, wretches. Off you go! Why so quiet? Teeth chattering too much? How ungainly.
Enough! You'll only hurt yourself at this rate.
You finally speak and it's out of concern for me? You need to learn your place, sniveling worms.
It happened! Victoria!
Victor, I can't breathe.
Alas, you have grown more unstable than I had feared. We must seek treatment at once!
Victor!
Silence, if you please. She would likely perish if we were to disturb.
It's happening again.
Again? What do you mean?
Oh, I was just thinking out loud.
Allow me to tell you a story, if I may. Once upon a time, in a place not of this land, there was an orphan child suffering an incurable disease. Her name was Victoria. Though still a child, she was abhorred by those around her due to her affliction, as the Orthodoxy cast her aside.
Huh? The Orthodoxy?
She was taken in and raised by the Orthodoxy soon after her birth.
This is new.
She simply waited upon her inevitable demise, all the while gasping in pain and despair. Then, a chance meeting changed her life. On death's door and abandoned, she was found by the Grand Marshal, who wandered the lands after renouncing the Orthodoxy himself. He took her to Yuliana, nursed her to health, then brought her to this realm for treatment.
My father did this?
How can you not know, as his daughter?
He never spoke a word of this.
Were it not for his lordship, her fragile life would have soon been snuffed out. I was pulled from my studies on the Earth Crystal to treat her. With the help of my father, who studied the amplification of white magic, she survived. But the treatment was not yet perfected, and she was left with terrible side effects. She suffers from periodic fits, which cause her body to writhe in pain. Her dread of these fits eventually caused her to lose all control over her emotions. But perhaps the most significant side effect was the cessation of her physical growth. Since my father and I began her treatment here, she has always had the childlike form you see.
If she is in such pain, how can you force her to use her powers?
I do not need you to tell me that. After the death of my father, I took over his research and have poured my heart into healing her body. But I
could not relieve her agony, no matter how I tried. Each time her tiny form is racked with pain, I ask myself, knowing the result, would I still have intervened as I did? But ever is my answer the same. As long as I draw breath, I will see that she does too. No matter how she suffers, I'll not allow her to die. She is both my crime and my redemption. My ego, my joy. I dedicate my entirety to her, and know no greater pleasure.
What nonsense. I mean, really, Victor, that was so boring and really long, too.
Forgive me, Victoria. How do you fare now?
Back to my old self, but I don't think I could take another one of those fits. Now, let's take care of these fools once and for all.
Stop it! What is the point of us fighting?
The point, you ask? Because you disgust me, Edea.
What?
That is reason enough to fight? No. I wish to see your corpses flayed before me, fools! Where are you? I cannot see.
Victoria? Victoria! We have lost her. My sole reason for living. God. Then there is nothing else for it. I shall end this miserable life and take you all with me. Thank you for killing me. Now, Victoria and I shall be together for eternity.
just as cold as before.
It is the same portrait as before, and just as big.
Right. And what a beauty his mother was. Same description, too. Lester, eldest son of the House of De Rosso, born in the land of eternity.
It seems a struggle between the old faith and the orthodoxy arose here in this world, too.
Never has a visitor spoken of matters of such import. 'Tis as if you have been to this castle before.
Lord De Rosso!
Ah, you know me then. You must be... Yes, I see. And it seems there is much you already know. Yes. Yes, I see.
Lord De Rosso's ordainment portrait.
From the old faith to the orthodoxy. An era of great change that sealed Lord De Rosso's fate.
The meaningless power struggle took place in this world as well, it appears.
You know much. How uncanny. Almost disturbing. Which is perhaps ironic coming from me.
Lord De Rosso!
I see. My fate has already...
Lord De Rosso's castle siege painting.
This is where his never-ending struggle began.
And his never-ending sorrow.
So, you feel pity for me? Well, I suppose stranger things have happened.
Lord De Rosso.
The question is, to what extent do you... No, let us leave that for another time.
DeRosso's portrait of immortality.
Accept me, and I shall grant life everlasting. Though it shall be filled with grief, thou shalt have all eternity to wreak vengeance upon thine enemies. Who or what was talking to him, and why?
Even I know not, just as I know not how you came to know those words.
Lord DeRosso.
Except me. Ah, yes. Eternal grief and eternal vengeance.
Lord DeRosso's war landscape.
The war that changed the very land we walk upon. I shudder when I think of the manner in which it was waged.
Care for a taste of my power? The power to fell mountains and tear the earth asunder.
Lord DeRosso!
Then again, you people might... Well, we would simply have to try it to find out what would happen. No?
Lord De Rosso's portrait of the Archbishop.
So Juliana was responsible for cutting off the Vestals and temples from the corrupt orthodoxy. But the description for this portrait only tells of the time he was hatching his plot.
Precisely. The actual events therein shall be told in other paintings.
Lord De Rosso.
Or perhaps you have already. Yes, 'tis in the realm of possibility for those such as you.
Lord De Rosso's asterisk painting.
There are asterisks in this world too? It seems the sage here in this world also wanted to reduce the Orthodoxy's authority. I've always wondered what they were made of. They have such a warm, bewitching glow.
Truth be told, he never shared the secret of their making with me either.
Really? He kept the secret from you too?
The next time we meet, I shall have him explain it to me. I commend you for making it this far. The final painting lies beyond this throne. I shall reveal it to you if you defeat me in battle.
You're referring to the angel painting.
Precisely. You know much that has yet to happen, my friends. The last test is a test of strength. I shall only reveal the painting to those whom I deem worthy. One might also say that there is no need for those who are unworthy to lay their eyes upon it. But be forewarned, I am a formidable foe. I trust you are well prepared. The immortal Lester DeRosso has been defeated? I am a man of my word. Behold the final painting.
Lord DeRosso's angel painting.
It's as he said. She looks just like Agnes.
You can say that again.
Yes, they could be twins.
Is there really such a resemblance?
Did I speak thus in the previous world?
Oh, Lord DeRosso. I don't recall if you truly said that.
I seem to recall he did. At least I think.
Well, no matter. The truth is, there is a striking resemblance.
The painting of the angel. It all started with this fateful meeting.
It cannot be! Idea! With the Wind Vestal and her followers? No, that can't be right! Impossible!
What are you talking about?
First, I'd like you to answer a question, Ominous. When did I leave the Knights of the Eternian Sky?
Ah! She speaks! I must be hearing things, that's it!
Black Mage! Ominous Crow! Get a grip!
Be quiet! Don't talk to me! You can't be real! So leave me alone! I know what to do. I'll just incinerate your soul till nothing is left! What is with you people? Stay away from me! It's just not right! The cheek of it! Do you despise me that much? It was all your fault anyway! Yeah, that's it! You're the ones to blame! audacity!
There should be no more fires in town now.
I was serving under the Black Mage Ominous Crow when you first met me, right? It occurred to me when we came to this world that perhaps there's another version of me here. But she's nowhere to be found. I wonder why.
I'm sure there will be other discrepancies between this world and the last.
For instance, why did Ominous look so afraid of me back there?
He did seem strangely fearful.
I think I have an idea.
Huh? What's that, ring a bell?
This is just a guess, but perhaps in this world, Idia's anger at the heresy of the Black Mage came to a head. She may have given him a sound beating, then left this place.
That sounds like something Idia would do. It would also explain how scared he looked.
I'll admit, even if you had not shown up in the previous world, I would probably still have left the Eternian Sky Knights. But you make me sound like a hothead who lashes out without warning!
Do not worry, Idia. You may be quick to anger, but your other charms make up for it.
Some compliment that is.
Look!
The crystal has reverted to its pre-awakened state. Do you know the cause of this, Aerie?
The crystals have never been awakened before, so I'm new at this too.
But you are a Crystal Fairy, right?
Yes, but that doesn't mean I know everything.
Should we perform the Rite of Awakening?
I think so.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
That's Rusalka, the purveyor of doom!
So the creature is back as well.
We'll just have to defeat them again!
The crystal has reverted to its pre-awakened state. Do you know the cause of this, Eri?
The crystals have never been awakened before, so I'm new at this too.
But you are a Christfairy.
Yes, but that does.
Should we perform the...
I think
Wait, something lurks.
That's Rusalka, the purveyor of doom!
So the creature is back as well.
We'll just have to Look!
The crystal has reverted to its pre-awakened state. Do you know the cause of this, Eri?
The crystals have never been awakened before, so I'm new at this too.
But you are a Christfairy, right?
Yes, but that doesn't mean I know everything.
Should we perform the Rite of Awakening?
I think so.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
That's Arthros, the bringer of doom!
So the creature is back as well.
We'll just have to defeat them again!
That was rough. I don't remember that being as hard last time.
I thought the same.
Hurry up and awaken the crystal before we are beset by more beasts!
Of course. I'm ready, Eri.
I know you've done this 4 times already, but do you have any questions? Okay, let's go over the Rite of Awakening again. You can stir the crystal awake by reciting ritual prayers. Keep going until I tell you to stop. Got it? When I say stop, you have to stop right away. You could destroy the crystal if you push it too far.
Are you sure we have been doing this correctly? I would hate for it all to be in vain again.
Huh?
It just worries me a little.
Not yet! Just a little longer! More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this! Stop! That's it! You did it! You awakened the crystal! Well done, Agnes!
Have you checked your brooch, Eri?
Yes, the wind crest is lit.
Phew. Good.
Are you okay, Agnes?
Yes, I am used to it now. I need a short rest, but then we should head to the next temple.
Okay. Look!
This crystal has also reverted.
Should we perform the Rite of Awakening?
I think so.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
That's Rusalka, the purveyor of doom!
Another creature back from destruction!
Here they come!
crystal has also reverted.
Should we perform the Rite of Awakening?
I think so.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
That's Chokmar! The Mark of Doom!
Another creature back from destruction!
Here they come!
Hurry up and awaken the crystal before we are beset by more beasts!
Of course. I'm ready, Eri.
I'm sure you have the hang of it, but if there's anything you'd like to go over again, just ask. Time to get started, Agnes. Are you ready?
Yes. Let us begin.
Not yet! Just a little longer! More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this!
lit your broocherry?
Yes, the fire crest is lit.
Phew. Good.
Are you okay, Agnes?
Yes, I am used to it now. I need a short rest, but then we should head to the next temple.
Okay.
Oh, look at your Vestal garb, Agnes. It's all threadbare.
Huh? Oh, what should we do?
It has seen a lot of use of late.
Let's go and ask the sage to repair it.
I thought I heard something. This place draws few visitors, I fear. And who might you be?
I am Agnes Oblige, Vestal of the Wind.
Ho ho! Little Agnes, is it? My, how you have grown, child. You were scarce more than a little sprout when your predecessor brought you here. Now look at you, a fine woman you've become. Why the long face? If there is anything this feeble old man can do for you, name it.
He hasn't changed a bit. Sage, Agnes's Vestal garb has become threadbare.
Oh, her Vestal garb, you say? Let me take a closer look. Yes, this should be easy to patch up.
Sage, do you remember me at all?
Yes, I remember you well. This is the third time, after all. But perhaps you might call it the first. Still, I remember you all too well.
The third time? What do you...
Of course. Let me put it this way. Which world are you from, Agnes?
What?
Well, you'd better come inside. Now then, I was about to pour some tea for us. But I fear this may not be the time for sitting quietly with a hot brew.
Sage.
Are you aware I was a founder of the organization that became the Duchy of Eternia?
Yes.
Then you know of Lord De Rosso?
We do.
And are you familiar with the circumstances that led Lord De Rosso and me to build that organization?
No.
No? I see. Then my counterpart in your world has been very lax. He has left me in an awkward position. Still, he is me, so I must shoulder some blame. Not to worry. Well then, Agnes?
Yes,
You must decide who is your most trustworthy ally. Then travel to the nearby cave with them. You will find it to the southwest of here. Once inside, I will tell you all I know. I will also give you your Vestal garb there. You should understand your situation better once we are done. I shall go on ahead. I would advise you to heed my words. You must bring only one ally with you. Your other companion should wait outside the cave. I shall see you soon.
It seems the sage knows something of our predicament.
But why can only two of us go?
Who knows what that old man is thinking?
Who do you think I should choose?
Well, I guess... You have to make your own choice, Agnes. Remember the sage's words. You have to decide who you trust most, Agnes.
Do I count as well? I'm going with Anya's either way.
Wait, I think it should be me. You need a man who knows how to look after a woman. I would die for you, Agnes. Of course, I would die for you too, Edea.
So I play second fiddle to her, huh? Whatever.
The jealousy of a woman spurned is so endearing.
Oh, shut up, Ring-a-Bell. I'm not jealous at all.
As calm as ever, I see. It would have been nice to see you blush, at least.
What am I to do?
Like I said, just make the decision yourself, Agnes. What?
Nothing.
Can I see you outside, Tiz?
Huh? Oh, sure.
Hey, don't mess up, lover boy.
What? Stop giving me a hard time.
What about me?
So, what is it?
Do you remember what I said to you right around the time we met, Tiz? I said I would like you to join me.
Yes, I remember.
And you have stayed at my side this whole time, through journeys far and wide. So, I think I would like you to be the one to come with me. Will you do it?
I feel the same. I remember the promise I made. I'll never forget it. Not till my dying day. I've come this far with you. I've stuck with you until now. You will always be a ray of hope to me.
Tiz.
So, I guess what I'm trying to say is... I'd be honored to go with you.
Thank you. It seems I have come to trust you more than any other since that day.
'Tis a shame, Agnes, but Tiz has a kind heart, and I know he will take good care of you. That I guarantee. Tiz, I am counting on you to escort Agnes with the utmost care.
I don't think he needs any advice from you, Ring-a-Bell.
It's It's not fair! I thought I was your perfect partner, Agnes! And now you're leaving me behind? How could you? After all we've been through?
I am sorry, Eri. I hope you can understand.
Stop acting like a brat and give them a proper seeing off, Eri. Go on, get going already.
We'll be back soon.
Take your time.
there you are. Ah, so this is the one you have chosen. I envy him. You make a fine pair. Were I 1,880 years younger, I would gladly have taken your hand in his stead, Agnes.
1,880?
Yeah. Beside that, please tell what you know.
Yes, that is why we have come to you, Sage.
Do you understand what I meant when I said it was the first time we had met? You are not originally of this world. That is why we meet for the first time.
Yes. Sage, earlier you said this may be the third time we have come in contact. What did you mean by that?
Your only memory of me is when you were brought here by the previous Vestal, correct, Agnes?
That's right. I came with the Mother Vestal and Olivia when I was but a young girl.
However, I have met another who looked exactly as you do now.
What?
It was a very long time ago. More than 1,800 years, in fact.
1,800 years?
Just how old are you, Sage?
Me? I have lived almost 1,900 years.
1,900 years?
No cause for surprise. Lord DeRosso is 500 years my senior. We were once mortal enemies, he and I. I was High Inquisitor of the Crystal Orthodoxy. He was an immortal who led those seeking to thwart us. We crossed swords on the field of battle dozens of times. In our final battle, the fighting went on for over 100 days, a true struggle to the death. With both forces decimated, the two of us met in combat, each determined to land the killing blow or die trying. At that moment, an angel appeared before us. This wounded angel was a beautiful young woman who looked exactly like you, Agnes. Both Lord DeRosso and I were mesmerized, and before we knew it, we cast our swords aside and went to her aid. She had lost her light, and her wings were broken and severed. We knew she was beyond saving. We were only with the angel a short time. To Lord DeRosso and I, who mark our lives in centuries, it seemed little more than an instant now. But this moment changed both of our lives dramatically. With the last of her fading strength, she spoke to us. Of the crystal's secrets and of their dangers.
Dangers?
I was a man of the cloth, and Lord DeRosso was one who opposed my religion. The truths we learned that day shook the very foundations of all we had both believed in.
What did the angel tell you?
The crystals have existed since well before both the Orthodoxy and the Old Faith. The Vestals do not draw the favor of the crystals by right. This title was merely given by those of the faith to ones who had this gift. Originally, it was thought that mankind should not come in contact with the crystals. Attitudes towards the crystals only changed among the people after the teachings of crystalism spread.
What do you mean that we should not come in contact with them?
Unleashing the power of the crystals without due care can destroy the borders, opening the door to the harrowing. There have been warnings about this since before recorded history. The angel confirmed there was truth to these warnings.
What is this harrowing?
I have spent the last 1800 years trying to find out, but as yet I am still in the dark. The true nature of the harrowing is shrouded in mystery.
Is the great chasm that opened in Kaldisla not the harrowing?
The Great Chasm is merely an omen of it. It was one of the events the angel spoke of. I cannot say if the harrowing results from the Great Chasm opening up, drawing in darkness, then spewing it forth, or it may point to the tainting of the seas, the wind stopping, the volcanoes erupting.
In a previous world, we awakened the four crystals and calmed the fury of nature. Then we summoned the Holy Pillar to close the Great Chasm.
You may have acted in the belief that what you did would help. However, the path you have taken to this point aligns perfectly with the path to the harrowing prophesied by the angel.
The path to the harrowing?
Do you plan to awaken the crystals again? If so, you would do well to heed what I have said. Always question how the actions you take will affect the world around you.
We will.
Thank you for hearing me out. It is a remarkable resemblance, Agnes, you and the angel. Speaking with you has brought the memories of 1800 years ago back as vividly as if they were yesterday.
Sage.
At this rate, I shall be compelled to clasp you to my breast and plant a kiss upon your lips. I shall now set forth on a journey. You have filled me with the passion of youth for the first time in many years. Why do you look upon me with such a piteous gaze? I may have lived 1900 years, but I am not ready to lay down and die yet. You two youngsters should go back to your friends. Here, I have repaired your Vestal garb.
Thank you, Sage. Thank you very much.
Of course. I wish you good health, Agnes.
What do you think of the sage's story, Tiz?
To be honest, I'm even more confused than before.
I have to agree. I get the feeling he has not told us the full story.
But why would he leave us in the dark?
He either did so for good reason, or because there was something he was unwilling to share.
Either way, he sure is an old lech, huh?
You are not wrong there.
Anyway, let's go meet up with the others.
There they are!
Sorry for the wait.
That old fart hasn't filled your head with strange thoughts, has he, Agnes?
No need to worry, Eri.
Agnes had Tiz to look after her after all.
Yeah, well...
You two are quite the pair. I envy you.
That's what the sage said.
Did he now? I am not surprised. He and I did have a few things in common, to be sure.
That's enough out of you, Ring-a-Bell.